Hey guys, how's it going? Just want to talk about the overall trend of the market, the recent pull up that the market did. We had a nice rally in the Dow 30. As you can see here, is up about 1.42%. The S&P up about 2%, Russell 2000 1.45%, and the triple Q's up 2.94%. So it was a really awesome day today. I think this just was looking to snap back after this long-term sell-off, especially if you look at the chart here from the NASDAQ. You'll see this whole trading channel that we talked about the other day during this whole zone. Definitely a bullish trading zone. But you'll see here that for the past 3 days, we have had a huge sell-off in tech. Mainly a lot more of a sell-off than what we had in the S&P. If you look at the S&P here, we probably had about a 9% sell-off. In tech, you're looking at probably about a 12 to 14% sell-off here in this huge move. So we definitely did break out of the zone, but it was nothing to really panic about. As soon as we kind of stayed in this level, about the 270 range, you'll see that it did touch that, and then it shot right back up. So, but there's nothing there to say that tomorrow and Friday we could definitely have a sideways trading day, or maybe it'll kind of pull back a bit after we had a strong day like this afternoon. So, but we definitely had a nice pre-market trade. Futures were definitely strong coming into the market this morning. So I hope that some of you got some trades in the other day. I know I added some to my Apple trade. I added some to my Tesla trade, some to my gold trade. So gold has been kind of flat. I'd like to look at gold too. Gold is usually that panic sort of trade. A lot of investors kind of trust gold going into this trend that we're having here with all the money lending from the Treasury here, all the money printing that's going on. So as you can see, gold has been kind of trading in this wedge pattern here on a slow downtrend. So that's something that we don't want to see, is that, you know, we're definitely making lower highs as we're going along here, and we basically broke out of this trend here at this point right here. So that was the other day gold is broken out of the trend. The good thing is gold was saved by the general market just for the uptrend that we had in tech and the S&P and the overall trend that we had today. So that was definitely a good sign for gold. In the short term, I'm kind of looking at waiting to add to my position in gold. I'm kind of waiting till it pulls back, waiting till the GLD pulls back at about $180 range. I do think gold is a little bit overpriced here. I do think there's a lot of other plays that you could do with your money instead of parking it in the gold panic trading trend. I do think that once we have the reopening start, if we get any positive news on any drugs that are coming out or a vaccine cure, I do think stocks like GLD, GDX, some of the gold miners will definitely see their pull back coming up here. So, but the overall market seems like it's definitely trending up. We're seeing the U.S. 10-year Treasury up 4.12%. So that shows that money is definitely leaving the safety nets and going back into the market, going back into gold, silver, some of those trends. So it's definitely good to see that happen here. Also, I wanted to look at a couple stocks. One of the stocks that's interesting here is a Moneygram, ticker symbol MGI. And this stock I've been holding on for quite some time now. I bought down in the March lows, just because it had this huge swing, all the way from like the $2.89 range down to $1.25. So I picked up some stocks and I just kind of kept it during this whole time frame here. I took some profits also, but I still have a decent chunk of shares. But it looks like it's been kind of trending along this $2.90 range. It seemed to have found a bottom here. It definitely tested it a couple times. We have a test here, you know, once, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we definitely came close to that point a few times. And the one major reason I'm watching this stock is, I'm not sure if you remember, but it did have an offer, a buyout offer, and I believe Western Union offered to buy them out. There wasn't an exact figure that was actually ever shared to the market. But as soon as they announced the buyout, which I believe it happened around the July timeframe, but the stock did have a huge run up to like the $4 range. So as you can see here, looking at the long-term chart, MoneyGram back at September of last year traded as high as about $6.75 a share. So ever since that point, it just had a huge sell-off and has been on this real downtrend here. But if you look at some of the earnings here, the earnings are definitely coming in a lot better as time is going on. MoneyGram is opening a lot of stations throughout the world. They made a lot of partnerships. They're using XRP Ripple as the money transfer, kind of like the digital service backbone to all their transfers. So what they do is definitely really neat. So I'm just kind of holding this right now because I feel like there's been about 2 or 3 months since they like announced a buyout or a merger, but nothing ever happened. They've been really quiet about it, so I'm not sure if MoneyGram might wait till the earnings call here on October 30th to basically announce a merger, which could definitely shoot this higher, a lot higher, or whether they just announce a buyout up in the midterm here. So I'm just kind of holding on to this. I wanted to bring this forward, this one stock, because I think there's a lot that can happen here very, very quickly. I don't see any downside here, any major downside risk at any point. Now, obviously, going into the earnings call, you definitely want to watch because this thing can have some really wild swings, as you can see here in the past. Any little shock to any earnings call can really send this thing up or down very, very fast. So it's definitely a speculative play, but I don't mind kind of playing it safe with a couple dollars here and just kind of ride it out to see what'll happen. So that's MoneyGram. Another one I wanted to talk about was the Nikola stock. Nikola looks like it's kind of broken out of this wedge pattern that it had here, and I think that was mainly because of the GM news. They announced that they're going to be merging with GM to build their truck. So I don't know if that'll happen or not. It probably will happen, but it'll definitely take a lot of time. I don't think that Nikola actually has a real pickup truck built yet. Most of the things you see are just photos and 3D models. So it definitely looks real, but it's not. They haven't actually built the truck yet. So, and even if they do build the truck, I think there's a niche market for a truck that'll be that pricey with some of the tech that it has in it. So, but that I see happening maybe years down the line. But I like I like Nikola in the $35 price range for something to maybe buy and hold. I don't like Nikola as much as I do more proven names. I would rather take my money and buy a few shares of the Tesla stock. Tesla definitely broke out. Today finished up about 10.92%. Like I talked about in the previous video I had, I think Tesla's definitely safe around this range, about the 290 range. So if you happen to be able to get in here, it would have been a really good time. If not, you might have your chance. You might not, because I think battery day is coming out on the 22nd. So I think we might see a run up in the next week and a half up to the battery day. So that's all I wanted to bring forward. Just a couple stocks, the overall trend. I think the market's looking good here. Looks like just looking at some of the after hours trading that's going on, you can definitely see we're in the green. So I see some strength going into the rest of the week. So, all right, guys, thank you. Bye-bye.